Hello, good afternoon, every one of you out there. How are you doing? I want to say welcome to this lesson today. Today we're going to talk about partial fractions. First of all, before we talk about partial fractions, there's a term known as algebraic fractions. What's an algebraic fraction? It's a fraction that contains its numerator and denominator as polynomials. We know what polynomials is. If you watch my previous video, just go and check. You will see the video that I did on polynomials. Now, this special fraction contains polynomials in its numerator and in its denominator. So these are known as algebraic fractions or partial fractions. Now, in partial fractions, we are able to split these fractions into simpler parts. That's what we do in partial fractions. We can also add and subtract partial fractions. So we have a simple example here of two partial fractions. Now the numerator has a 0-degree polynomial. 0-degree polynomial means the power of x of that equation is 0. Now the denominator of this partial fraction, the degree of the polynomial is 1. That means the highest power of x is 1. The highest power of x is 1. So now such fractions can be subtracted, can be added, and can also be split to simpler forms. Although, if you have a partial fraction with a 1-degree polynomial in its denominator, you cannot split it further than that. So let's go right ahead and subtract these two partial fractions. So now we're going to treat it as real fractions. We'll find the LCM of the denominators. The LCM of these two denominators is actually the multiplication of the two denominators. Alright? So we're going to draw a line just the same way you draw when you are adding your fractions. It will be x minus 3 bracket 2x plus 1. Alright? And that is the denominator. That is the LCM of this problem. Alright? So if we divide this by this, what will be left? If you divide x minus 3 times 2x plus 1 over x minus 3, what will be our answer? This will cancel this, leaving us with this, which is 2x plus 1. So on the top of this long line, we're going to write 2 times 2x plus 1. That's for this part. All right, just exactly the same way we solve our fractions. Then the other side will bring the minus sign down. This minus sign comes down, and then also we'll divide this term by this numerator. All right, so let's do that. We'll say x. Let's do that. We'll say x minus 3 plus x minus 3 bracket 2x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1. Alright? 2x plus 1. So we're going to cancel this. This will cancel this out, leaving us with x minus 3. Alright? So we're going to have 1 into bracket x minus 3 into bracket x minus 3. So we have our subtraction. Right? So let's wipe this off quickly and resolve our answer. It's going to be 4x plus 2 minus x plus 3 all over x minus 3 bracket 2x plus 1. So we're going to take like terms. 4x minus x. 4x minus x gives us 3x. while 2 plus 3 gives us 5. So our final answer is this. When you subtract this partial fraction from this partial fraction, this will be your final answer.